So, child, I just popped in to see what's good. Give you a little message, okay? Let's just pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guides, spirit animal, soul sky universe, please allow me to tap in with my soul tribe to see what messages you have for them at this time. For the rest of December, spirit, the rest of the year, and any messages surrounding the energy that we're all currently experiencing. I pray that we are being good to ourselves. I pray that we are being honest with ourselves, that we are taking accountability, that we are allowing ourselves to stand in our truths, that we're also able to identify where we are not making the best decisions, where we haven't been the kindest or the wisest in certain situations. May we seek to rectify those situations that we can, to forgive ourselves and release, surrender, and vow to do better moving forward in other situations. Please protect this space from any negative energies and allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. As you come in, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, share this video with someone that you love. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, and they're 25% off when you use promo code GIFT on my site until the 25th of December, okay? You can check out my sacred store or subscribe to my Patreon where you will find a lot of dope content. I'm about to start putting up the year ahead readings for each of the signs over there, okay, on tier 1. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright, so boom, listen, I pulled out the new chapter tarot. It was really loud, okay? The first card that I saw before I even shuffled was this at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Wands. And I just kind of just want to talk about what I saw immediately. 222 on the clock, heavy on the 222 vibes. What I saw immediately, I heard somebody's third eye is on fire, okay? Someone being pleasantly surprised at the clarity that someone has, or how in alignment something is, or someone seems to be so inconsistent from your perspective, or you know, the way that you say things, or they're not doing things the way you would do them, or the way you want them to, but when they show up, they are on point. When they do decide to show up, when they choose to, they're spot on. Okay, on another note with this Two of Wands, there's some sinus issues. Someone's having allergy issues, sinus issues, blockages. You see all this mucus in the throat. It's really giving me need to oil pull. It's giving me detox energy. Like someone is really blocked up. Okay, miserable, may not be getting much sleep, may have bags under your eyes, really struggling with this. Okay, again, it's giving me detox. Someone may have issues with their tonsils. Someone may even have tonsil stones that keep presenting themselves. A lot of mucus. Okay, detoxing, you know. It's also giving me, because this energy I'm kind of popping in to tap in with the end of the year, but for me the end of the year isn't until spring. The new year starts in spring, and so I really recommend over the next 3 months really taking extra care of your body, okay, preparing for the new year. This is giving me detoxing your body for sure, okay, but also, you know, you making better decisions. The two of Wands really being loud in terms of being a card about decisions, and so I really feel like what you're consuming, physically consuming, what you're eating, okay, who you are sharing things with, who you're sharing space and energy with, needs to be looked at, and there needs to be an intense detox. 444 on the clock. Okay, this Six of Swords popped out in reverse. The imagery on this deck is just insane. And then here we have this unicorn that has just been murdered, and 2 people walking away in different directions. Okay, two people turning their backs on the situation. And it's so interesting. One, I feel like someone magical has been stabbed in the back, you know, um, and it not being acknowledged. Okay? Someone not wanting to acknowledge the truth about something or how much damage had been done. But also, it's crazy because this potential shield, maybe this is what this is, but it looks like a fan to me. Okay? I feel like something magical was killed, and one person in particular may have been a fan. Okay? Something magical was killed once you let someone into your space who should have remained at a distance, or you are this person who should have remained at a distance. Someone should have kept you at a distance because, you know, it preserved the magic, the dynamic that y'all had when the two of you were separate in a certain way. You know, that's what made it magical, okay, or keeping it at a distance. But I also really feel like this is the disillusionment. I just keep hearing disillusionment for me, okay? That part. But I also really feel like walking away, Six of Swords in reverse, and then not being at peace with some sort of ending. Queen of Swords in reverse. If I keep hearing, recognizing that they've been super manipulative, you recognizing you've been manipulative, you know, that part. Recognizing where you've been manipulative, or where you've made mistakes, or where you need to own up to things. Okay? A lot of needing to honor where prior to now, every time you talked about something with someone, really blaming them or coming from the place of being triggered, really a lack of accountability is real loud. I just feel like the clarity coming in with this retrograde, okay? Having you be real with yourself, you know, even this energy, this Capricorn energy, right? Having you be real with yourself, not being able to run from the truth, really taking accountability. I feel like, you know, focusing so much on where someone has hurt you, but there's something about this transit having you take a deeper look at how you have hurt someone else. It bringing so much healing to you, bringing so much healing to the connection if y'all are still in it, okay? I also really feel like Six of Swords energy out here. It's someone having no choice but to move on, but knowing that they have moved on from someone extremely blessed, extremely rare, extremely magical, you know, thought to not, believe to not truly exist. You know, I've heard about people like you, but people like you don't really exist. So this is, you know, I didn't know people like you really existed until I encountered you. You feeling this way about someone feeling this way about you, okay? And I feel like there's a lot of receiving a divine message and then having to turn your back, having to keep going your separate ways. I feel like sending good vibes, good love, good energy, okay? There being a lot of sorrow about how much blood has been spilled, how much tears have been shed, you know, how much hurt there has been. My deepest apologies, my deepest condolences, okay? I know I played a part in killing this version of you, or killing this part of you. My deepest condolences. I know you're grieving right now, but also I am truly sorry. I am truly sorry for this betrayal. I recognize how I thought it wasn't that bad. I know I hurt you, but I thought it wasn't that bad, and somehow wanted to still make myself the victim. But I recognize what I've done now, and I want to own up to that. I don't want to manipulate you anymore. I don't want to lie to myself. To betray you is to betray myself. You're actually extremely honorable, and you were good to me. I keep hearing, I'm literally hearing someone's thoughts, or said what I said. For some of you, you're actually saying this shit to somebody. Some of you, these are the thoughts that you're feeling, or someone's feeling this way, and they're like, no lie. I hope I'm not triggering nobody. Some of you, the thoughts have been dark, but a lot of this is also wanting to run from the truth or not liking the parts of yourself that you felt. But also a lot of this is ego death. Death to the way that you perceive something. Death to the way that you operate. Okay? Ego death is real loud. Your ego having made decisions for you long enough, ruined connections for you long enough, by holding on to certain beliefs, by staying caught up in certain cycles. You're really being like, no more, I've lost enough, no more, I've hurt enough, no more, I've hurt others enough. And I feel a whole lot of having become really good, okay? Having become really good at being able to show someone, tell someone, speak up for yourself, tell someone where they have hurt you. Now is the season where you become really good at being able to identify where you have hurt others and taking accountability and choosing to prioritize other people's feelings just as much as you prioritize your own. Okay? Prioritize accountability for yourself of the things that you preach to others, you teach to others, you tell others, okay, you call others out for the very things that you call them out for. You call them out for, and they exist, they happen because they are a mirror to some part of yourself. And so, as soon as you recognize this, surrender to this, honor this, look at it truly, so that you can see that that a lot of the way that you have been suffering at the hands of someone, you have either made someone else suffer this way, or you've also been making this person suffer this way. I just keep hearing the fucking feeling is mutual. Now, as soon as we can acknowledge this, we can talk about it. A lot of feeling as if people don't hold space for you, or someone in particular won't or can't hold space for you, but it's because you, 12:21 on the clock, because how you show up to the world, we reflected back to you by the universe. Because you haven't been holding the space you think you've been holding. Have you on the full stop? But like as soon as somebody hurts you, it's full stop. Okay? Or full stop, look at somebody else's hurt. I also really feel like there being some sort of pain, someone wanting to send out love, sending Reiki even, long distance Reiki even. I also feel like someone wanting to, someone getting blocked. Someone wanting to reach out, someone getting blocked. Someone encountering you, you encountering them. They get a heads up that you're doing well, and then they wish you well from a distance. Also, the Queen of Swords out here in reverse. I wanted to say this earlier. That was at the bottom of the deck, which is often what we can't see coming. Is I feel like there's a feminine energy who really could not understand or couldn't reconcile with the truth. The couldn't even begin to wrestle with the idea that she was the one being extremely manipulative, which is so interesting because she knows she's the magician. So it's the denying of her magic for me. It's the denying of her power for me. It's the playing as if she doesn't know for me. And that only going on so long, someone getting so tired of it, okay? It only working on people who haven't done the work. The Lovers in reverse, okay? It's speaking volumes to how you don't really like someone, don't really love someone, okay? Someone, really hitting below the belt, or really choosing to hurt someone. They say you could really tell how someone feels about you, like when you're sick, on your birthday, or when something really big happens in your life, or really traumatic, something really awesome or really traumatic. You can really see when you really need support, okay? You can really tell how someone feels about you. That part. I feel like turning your back on someone who would never turn their back on you, or stabbing someone in the back who would never stab you in the back this way, or stabbing a rare breed in the back. Someone is extremely rare. Okay? Unless you live in the land of unicorns, how many unicorns will you see? I feel like someone was in a foreign land. I feel like this unicorn was in a foreign land. They weren't supposed to be wherever they were. You weren't supposed to encounter them. Most people don't. Most people go their whole lives without meeting a unicorn. It's crazy though. From God's mouth to your ears. High Priestess. I'm hearing from God's mouth to your ears. But I also really feel like someone is not biased, okay? Someone is not biased when it comes to where a divine message comes from or how a divine lesson is learned. Someone is not afraid of hard work, or you need not be. You can't don't be out here saying you're doing this work and you're afraid of a towel moment. You're afraid for the divine to come in and teach you, so give you a little tough love, make it a little harder for you, and have that realization hit a little different. Okay, being able to, I just feel like getting a rude awakening about where you haven't been able to communicate at the highest of levels. Okay, or the people that you want to sit with. Okay, the people that you want to sit at the table with, or you are sitting at the table with, the people that you want to be in rooms with. They communicate at a higher level. Right, there was 3 of us. It's this energy of 3 people. Okay, and a lot of secrets needing to be protected. Someone's character needing to be protected or preserved. Someone willing to do whatever at all costs to preserve that, whatever that looks like. Okay, you will not assassinate my character. You will not tell anyone. I have to keep this a secret. I have to keep this on the low. I also really feel like someone is so embarrassed by the way that they've been betrayed that they wouldn't even say anything anyway. They feel like they would lose respect for others if they had revealed what they have put up with. People wouldn't even respect me if they knew the way that you hurt me and I stayed, the way you disrespected me and I stayed. Okay? Or the way that you disrespected someone and they stayed. Someone cares very much about how people look at them. Or someone is well respected and you disrespected them on a level that they can't even tell people. They're too embarrassed to go in depth about. Which means they can't properly fucking unpack it. They're struggling to unpack it. They're struggling to heal from it. Because there's so much shame that they feel about something you have done to them, or boundary you have crossed, or the way that they trust you, let you in. Multiple truths exist, so you also may feel this way. But like I said, you need to honor what a mirror everyone is to you, to some part of you. So, multiple truths exist, and you both feel this way. And I just feel like struggling to have compassion, struggling to have empathy, struggling to put yourself in someone else's shoes, struggling to take accountability. You said what you said. You did what you did. Okay? A lot of, it wasn't that bad, or I didn't say that, or what about you? Look at you. What did you do? What did you do to make me do that? Nothing. Stand on the decisions that you made. No one can make you do a thing. Okay? Those vibes. You go ahead and you clear out all this trauma. You stop self-sabotaging. You stop projecting certain things onto the wrong people. 7 of Swords out here in reverse. Okay? So many blockages, so many wounds, so many things still triggering you and taking it out on the wrong person often. Time to own up to that shit, fess up to that shit, and watch how your life just takes off, how you step into the new chapter, the next chapter Also, you know, I just feel like you're giving me main character vibes that you are the high priestess because the new chapter, this is the card. This is the title card, the cover card. Okay, and we pulled it. Okay? The new chapter, Tarot. And so I feel like a lot has been hidden, or a lot has been secret about you. Or you have the secrets, beloved. They've been revealed to you. You have the truths. You have the clarity you need. Now you're going to be real, especially if it's your job as the high priestess. For a lot of you, a lot of those who watch me are intuitives, especially if it is your job to relay the message. Y'all are who I read for. I read for my intuitives. Like, y'all tapped in. This is why I'm done. Man, I'm so sick of reading for each of the signs. Truly, like, not understanding how connected we all are. But for those of you on Patreon, I still read for each of the signs for you. I read for my small collective. But for those who are tapped in enough with me to know, okay, that when I'm doing each of the signs, I'm speaking to different parts of you. Anyway, I just feel like someone wishes you well. Someone knows when you come peeking. They know when you come sneaking. They know when you are tugging on them. Okay? Whatever narrative you may have in your head about someone being angry at you, not liking you. Okay, I also really feel like so many good things happening to you and people celebrating you that you never would have expected to celebrate you. People watching you that you never would have expected to watch you. And y'all need to stop telling yourselves, I know it make you sick to watch me, see me glowing up, see me leveling up, and you know, that energy. I just feel like, well, this is what someone's telling themselves about you while you're just wishing them well. But this is what you're telling yourself about them, and they literally, when they think of you or if they encounter you, they run into you, they run across your social media or whatever it is, they just send you love. 22 on the clock. I love you. Come book me for your personal reading. Take advantage of the 25% off. Also in my sacred store on my website, I offer year ahead readings and 6-month ahead readings where I literally break down the major things that are going to be going on in your life, in health, love, finances, and your passions for each month. Okay, for you to refer to at the beginning of each month to help you out. I love you. Be well.